Hello friends, welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. Today our first opponent is going to be MaxPax, maybe, I think. 6'7", 6'8k Protoss player. Feels fairly close to MaxPax's MMR. And we're gonna figure it out soon enough, right? If it's a player that's really good at the 1-gate expand, then most likely it's MaxPax. If it's a player that's a little bit less good at the 1-gate expand, then I actually have no clue who it is, because there's not that many Protoss players that have this high MMR and play on a barcode. Now you could say maybe Showtime, but I don't think this is Showtime. I think Showtime usually doesn't play on a barcode either, but once again, I could be wrong on that as well. Gonna just go upstairs over here, figure out what is going on, what in the world is going on. Do you have a... Oh. Wants to build a Nexus quickly, it seems like. It's interesting. I'll send this over as well. Make sure that we have a lot of gas mining coming in, and I want to block this natural at least for a little bit. Go up to check if he's chrono boosted yet. It's fairly important. Okay, we see a second pylon and a chrono boost, which is just good information to have overall, because that's going to allow us to not have to block our opponent's natural for a little bit. 151, 149 is usually the timing that I'm looking at in these types of cases, where I want to be downstairs again, because that's the timing where you can start building a Nexus. So we're going to try to build our own Nexus, cancel our Zealot, while at the same time denying our opponent from doing the exact same thing. It's not working out at all, so we're pissing off right away. Get a Stargate out, and I want to follow this up with a really quick Stalker, hopefully. That's at least, well, not hopefully, that is the plan for now. Just getting a Stalker as quick as we can, and getting a Nexus as well. So Nexus goes down first, and then we'll follow this up with a cheeky little Stalker. Stalker before Warp Gate probably even, don't we? Did he chrono boost that? I don't think that was chrono boosted. I don't think that was chrono boosted at all, actually. There's going to be one of these down right now. It's also interesting. And we'll get a pylon on top of that. Oh, almost managed to cancel that properly. Gonna chase this bad boy. Don't want my opponent to actually be too aware of what I'm getting here with my Stargate. That seems like a bad plan. So if I can deny that, that would be fantastic. We see an Oracle from the other side. Oh, and we cancel this. So I'm okay with this start. I'm really okay with this start, actually. Gonna get another Stalker out as well. And I probably want a battery at this point in my main base. Oh, cancel this. Come on, start attacking. And kill this. I think I'm gonna lose like maybe 2 workers here. Maybe even less. And we're gonna have a battery as well, so... Yeah, this is something I'm completely okay with. So that gets killed. Uh-oh. My battery's too late, isn't it? Okay, this is definitely MaxPax. MaxPax always comes in at a timing where my battery isn't quite done yet. And it always pisses me off as well. Every single time again. Every single time does it piss me off. Oh, yes, it does. See if we can actually clear this bad boy as well. I'm not sure if he realized that I built a Phoenix as well. I don't think he did. I absolutely don't think he did. So maybe we can catch it somewhere in somewhere I belong. Oh. Just gonna move it over here. And we're gonna... I think he's not building more oracles, right? That seems like a bad plan at least. Oh, what? He's building a Phoenix instead. Can I get this healed? Yeah, I can. Oh, that feels fairly nice, actually. This is weird, no? This feels really weird. Okay, he's messing Phoenixes. And... Okay, well, in that case, I'm not so sure what the perfect play here is for me. Surely I want to attack this Phoenix. And then I can clear this one as well. That feels like a fairly worthwhile trade. Lose an Oracle, kill 2 Phoenixes. And at the same time, maybe actually get this Oracle as well. Although I don't believe I will get it. Probably can just recall now. Yeah, recall goes through. Want a third one of these. Maybe I should get DTs and try to go for a snipe on the Oracle. It seems like a play that might be okay. At the same time also feels like a play that's going to disappoint me a lot. And probably lose me the game even further. Because let's face it, we are losing the game so far. That first Oracle just dealing a little bit too much damage is fairly frustrating. I wonder if the Adept is actually so much superior to a Stalker here, or if I'm incorrect. I think it might actually be very good getting an adept there early on. Oh, here we go. Already has a third base going up. Are you serious? Seems like a little much, no? Really does feel like a little much. I wonder if he's actually going to try to attack into me, or if we have some privilege. He cancelled? No, he hasn't cancelled. For a second I thought he cancelled the Nexus, which would have been interesting. I think he has Blink as well right now. He doesn't. The only thing I'm kind of afraid of at the moment is that he just flies into my base with his Oracle, which kind of seems inevitable at this point. Okay, here we go. Ship. No! So we killed that, but lost a lot of Stalkers in return. Did we actually end up clearing the Oracle as well? I think we might have. So we're playing a game where I think he's going to have maybe slightly worse infrastructure and I think 2 more Stalkers. So if I get like 2 more Warpins in, I think we'll be about even. But at the same time, it depends a little bit. If he's close by with a pylon, I might be in major trouble. If he's not close by with a pylon, I could be okay. He lost quite a bit here. This is less Stalkers or the same amount? Seems less, actually. Seems definitely like it's less. So if he has a close-by Warpin, I think we're maybe still in trouble. If it's not a close-by Warpin, I actually feel fairly comfortable in our position. Might be behind in workers a little bit. And we don't have detection, which can always be scary. But doesn't necessarily need to be detrimental. Unless our opponent decides to, you know, truly go for it. And I guess he is kind of truly going for it here. Just need to continuously blink back. Blink back. You go back home as well. We don't want you in this fight, buddy. We don't want you in this fight. Is that Adepts? I think that is Adepts indeed. Okay, this can be tricky for me now. Just gotta continuously micro this. Oh, that was bad. Had a little bit of a move command there. At the same time, feels like we might be winning. Oh, that's going to be a dead Stalker for free. We cleared this, only lost 1 worker as well. And now maybe we can actually warp in on the other side of the map with 2 Adepts of our own. I mean, is this really so bad? Did we actually manage to kind of make a comeback here? Or am I just going wild in the head? It's hard to say sometimes. I always go a little bit wild in the head after all. Okay, well, we're gonna send this in. That's gonna be our first course of action. Oh, come on. Why were you there? You went back home, huh? You went back home, buddy. I see what you did. I'm gonna make sure that this runs away. Get a Dark Shrine as well. Just because I want one. I think it might be useful defensively, but also aggressively. For like some type of harassment later on. I think he has more gateways than I do currently, though. Get some vision with these bad boys. Oh, that's also interesting. I wonder if he saw my Dark Shrine or not. I don't think he did. I'm gonna send 1 Stalker into this area. And it's going to function as a spotter. For, you know, lots of things. Oops. Keep this off. Please kill it. I'm losing all of my pylons here, which is actually kind of frustrating. Do want to admit that. And he's also figuring out where I'm at with my main army. And all these pylons just legit dying for free. This super sucks. I have 1 battery in this area. I wonder if I can actually fight this or not. I feel like I can't. I don't want to lose like this. This is a terrible way to die. Just barely don't have enough, I think. Does he have +2 yet? No, it doesn't. I wonder what his worker count is. This is fairly close. It didn't feel so close anymore at the end, but I really think there were some key moments. Yeah, Prism already gone. Like here, I think I'm in a somewhat even position. Maybe even a little bit behind. Except for the fact that he has 3 more Stalkers, which gives him the right to do this type of Adept move in. If I have a Pro patrolling this area, I'm actually winning this. Or, yeah, I actually think I am winning this. Because I have faster +1. Slightly later robo. But then this comes in. That frustrates me a little bit. I lose some stalkers here. Was this a losing fight for me though? Not the end of the world, but I do go down in workers by a tiny tad. Then my fort base is faster than my opponent's. He goes 4 gate extra first. So it goes up to 8 gateways. And just has more units then. Has way more gas as well as he went 4 gas. I only went 3 gas. I actually struggled a bit with that. Dark Shrine also really cut into my gas, but both of us were building a Dark Shrine. So yeah, I don't think I should have built a Dark Shrine with the amount of gas that I had. That was a mistake. A bit frustrating, but close game despite the poor start. I mean, it did lose like, what, 4 or 5 workers for free against an Oracle in an Oracle mirror, which is never quite what you want. 12 points down the drain. And we immediately found the next game as well. Hope it's not MaxPax again. I don't really enjoy playing against MaxPax 5 times in a row, but it seems like I have no no choice. Altitude this time. Still wrong, good luck, have fun. Kind of want to go for a little bit of an all-in here. Just a cheeky little all-in. Wouldn't mind if I do. Always got to think about what all-in you want to do. Is it going to be like a blink all-in from 1 base, or blink all-in from 2 base, or blink all-in from 3 base? Like, what is it actually that you want to achieve here? I think I'm going to do a 1 base blink all-in. It's one of my favorite build orders in this matchup. It's really strong against a lot of the more standard defenses that you can do with 1 gate expand. It's kind of weak against the blind counters. I'm talking about like going into a robotics facility is usually not great. If you're blink all-inning and your opponent has a robo, Immortals really do kill stalkers at a high pace. Something to always keep in mind. Just gonna get a simulator here. And one very important thing, no matter what type of all-in you do against a 1 gate expand, is that you open up with Adept Stalker. This is one of these recent revelations that I want to credit. I'm not sure who actually invented it, but the person that introduced it to me was Skillis. Where you have a lot of map control with that, because you have a Stalker as well. You know, you can fight Stalkers off, which is good. But at the same time, you also force a battery the entire time, which just can be huge, you know? And I think there might even be some value in getting a second Adept at some point. I think it's actually not bad either. It really does have some value. So the one thing I don't want to do is send workers chasing my opponent's workers. I think that's always a mistake here. So I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm just going to make sure that I'm mining optimally by just right-clicking very fast. Right-clicking on top of these mineral patches, making sure that I don't get interrupted. Because I don't have anything else to do anyway, so there's no reason for me not to do that. If Zerg players can do that, I can definitely do it. So, that's what we're gonna do then, right? He isn't even checking what I'm building here, which is kind of frustrating. And here I am faking that I'm not proxying anything, and he's just not listening. He's not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. It's actually kind of annoying. Okay, add one more pylon here as well. Not sure if I actually want to show my probe yet. Actually, I know that I don't want to show my probe yet. And I'm just going to get a single little Stalker extra here. Maybe I don't even get an extra Stalker at this point. Because I don't quite have the gas, huh? Now we'll get the gas, which is a big deal. I think he's going to try and run by here. With his Adept. Did he cancel that? I think he did. Oh, if I lose this probe, game's over. If I lose this probe, game is over. Now he doesn't know what I'm doing, or at least he has some type of clue of what I'm doing. That's fairly frustrating for me. Please tell me you're not blocking properly. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Okay, it's a Void Ray first. This is actually pretty important information. And the reason that that's pretty important information is because then I don't need to build a battery at home. If I have to build a battery at home, that can interfere with my build order, right? But I don't have to do that in this case. Please tell me I kill it. No, did deal a lot of damage on it though, which is also good. Kinda happy with that already. And we're getting a lot of Stalkers. So second warp-in is going to be go time. We can definitely get 2 more warp-ins in here. So We get this one, and then our next warp in is go time. We're just gonna blink over. We still want to force probably one more little, what you call it? Pylon or a battery or whatever. Oh wow, cannons? Interesting. Cannons are often considered a bad call because you can just blink over them, or if you're not in position to deal with the adept, you can actually just be in a world of trouble here. But yeah, just often blinking over them is going to be good enough as well. But then, in that case, if you want to blink over... So right now he has a full wall, so I'm not going to blink into the main base, obviously. It's going to be close to impossible. What I want to do is I want to get enough Stalker so I can one-shot Void Race. That is important. Now we piss off a little bit again. So we're going to get a couple more Warpaints. I hope he's not getting a Robotics Facility. If he gets a Robotics Facility, he gets some Immortals out. That could actually be frustrating for me. I don't think he will, honestly. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad by me, actually. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk up this ramp, but we're gonna take a little bit of damage with Stalkers, which is what you never really want. We're gonna walk up this ramp, jump over, right-click 2 Void Rays, pray to the Lord that that's gonna be good enough. 3 Void Rays, 3 Void Rays, 1 Stalker, another Stalker, and we piss back off again. So we killed, what, 2 Void Rays, 2 Stalkers or so. Now we're gonna wait a little bit. Cannons are still largely functional, which is a little bit annoying, I guess. That died. That definitely did die. Don't think he's gonna have any type of units in there that will deal with me very well. Don't think there's gonna be Immortals or something. Might be a 3rd Void Ray coming in soon. Or a 4th Void Ray, my apologies. It's not good. Okay. Well, if that's not good, then we're gonna go this way. The alternative approach. Just gotta make sure that you get real close, because then you can probably get around it. I can't get around it at all. That is annoying. That is actually really annoying. Okay, make sure that I keep it alive until my blink is off cooldown. Hop, that's 1. That's gonna be 2. That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 4.5. And that's going to be game. Unless my opponent has an Immortal coming out soon. Oh my god, this was the worst micro in the world. Good lord, that was terrible by me. But we made it out alive anyway, so not going to complain about that. Do I have the next blink available? I don't yet. Now I do. You can't be serious. Poof. No, my god, you can't be serious. What? As long as he doesn't have a freaking Immortal, I'm not losing this game. I'm absolutely not losing this game. There's just no way. I just don't understand how even that was possible, honestly. I mean, he's trying his best, but this doesn't seem to be it. And this, my dear friends, is how you beat MaxPax. I say this now, but I feel like I'm being too cocky. Might have like DTs or something. That actually pissed me off. If he comes in with like 7 DT. I do believe he's gonna get Immortals at some point, no? Come on. Do I have anything left? No, I can't even mine from the low ground anymore soon. So as long as there's no Okay, that's actually a mistake, building all of those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's building a robotics facility. I kept saying, as long as there's no robotics facility, I'm okay. And even if there is a robotics facility, I think I'm okay. There we go, GG. Yeah. The all-ins. This build isn't safe, my friend. This build isn't safe. I don't think you can defend with cannons. I think it's even better for me if I block his natural for a little bit, but I could be wrong. Because then he has less cash. And with less cash, it's so much harder. He has to build a zealot. He has to build, like, he has to do loads of extra things. Like, have less money and a zealot. Zealot just ruins build orders. I'm telling you, I should have blocked the natural as well. But even without that, this was a very clean win. This is going to give me some good MMR. I'm feeling 40. I'm feeling 34. My MMR is too high for this. I'm going to wait a little bit. Don't want to meet MaxPax a third time in a row. Wouldn't want to do that to him, you know. It would be unfair for me to just take all of his hard-earned MMR away. So I'm not going to do that. Trifex, our next opponent. A pretty decent Zerg player here. Let me turn on this music. Whenever you're winning, you always want to turn on the StarCraft music. It always sounds like victory music playing, which always feels like if you're losing, feels like it's playing for your opponent. So I don't like having it on when I'm losing, but when you're winning, this is a misplaced pylon, by the way, and this is a misclick with a probe. Might make me be a little bit late to block my opponent's hatchery. Congrats. Thanks. So no matter what people congratulate you on, always be very kind to them, of course. Although I have an inkling that I know what I got congratulated on. Yesterday I got married, on the day that I'm recording this at least. The day the uploading is a little bit later. Of course, video preparation for the honeymoon is already well underway. I'm gonna block this for a little bit, and we should be good to go here. So I think the third base is gonna be built over here. That feels like it would be the correct thing to do. Gonna hop and hop and hop and hop. And then go over here to build a nexus in this location. And we're actually mining very little gas with this build order. That's the beauty of it. Very little gas in the early game, which means that our nexus is going to be quite fast. Our follow-up cybernetic score also going to be quite quick. All of these things tend to be rather important. Hop, hop, hop. And we're gonna, like, I messed up the wall, but the wall is still going to be fine. Like, I'm not super worried about any of this. Because most of the time, if almost lost my voice there. Most of the time when you mess up a wall, you can kind of fix it in some way or the other. And I think I figured out how to do it here. I can just use the natural wall in order to create a, a tiny little hole there. And it's going to allow my adept to stand in there. Up. Pool, as well as this thing finishing up right now. And that means we have pretty decent info on when speed is going to finish. We have decent info on when... ooh, look at that. On what is going to happen here. And we're going to start rallying into the low ground already. I want to make sure that there indeed is a third base. Sometimes people pretend to take a third base, while in reality they proxied across the map. That's not the case here. At least it doesn't seem to be the case over here. So we're going to send these workers down. Pull out of gas just a little bit, ever so slightly. Don't want to pull too far out of gas, but pulling out of gas a little bit is always good. I'm going to pull 3 out of gas, actually. And then we'll go for adapt, adapt, adapt. We get 2 more gateways and a robotics facility. So we are playing a... Well, it's not a very standard build, but it is a build that I guess in some world could be considered standard. That's that now. Yes, sir. That is beautiful. And this also feels good. No, can't get it. I can't get it. So we're going to get a gate over here as well. And we're going to move in from 2 different sides. So the first side is going to be from this side. And we're shading out already. And hopefully we're going to be capable of killing something. Although that doesn't seem to really be the case. Yeah, frustrating. That's live as well. That actually is live. Now we have 3 adepts out right now. And we're going to follow this up with a fast fort gateway. As well as another robotics facility. And a pylon. Pylons, of course, very important. Making sure I don't get supply block. Actually can add another pylon in as well here. It's not going to bother me all that much. We had a lot of cash in the bank. I think I can even throw down a tiny little one of those. Fast third gas here. Should confuse my opponent a decent amount. And now that he's going in here, we're actually going to warp in this Stalker right away. Stalker is going to allow us to take out the Overlord, so he can't see what we're doing exactly. He might have a clue as to what we're doing, but he won't be capable of actually confirming it. And that's the most important thing. If you can keep your opponent in the dark a little bit, you always want to be doing that. Super important in this matchup, because if Zerg has full information, they're always going to be winning. Zerg is just extremely strong with full info. Can I get more workers out? I'm not so sure if I can actually afford it. I think I might be able to. It's gonna be tight though. Chrono boost, don't have it available. Pretending like we're moving out, or pretending like we're attacking here. Like we're not actually going to finish this shade, but this forces out links. And make sure that our opponent didn't skip link speed. I could have finished that and probably dealt damage, but it would have been risky. So I didn't go for it. I might regret that later on. Because he didn't have so many units at all, actually. Makes one wonder, huh? Makes you wonder real good. Okay, here we go. 2 more adepts. Brings the total up to 15. We have so much gas, we have so much money. We're gonna send this into the main base immediately as well. Oh, that's a lot of links, but... not sure if it's enough links. Roaches here, trying to move in. But if there's no links to help them out, roaches aren't actually that strong either. Oh, I can actually just go into the main, can't I? Oh, I definitely can, yeah. Oh, this game is completely over. This build is very good. As I win with this an extraordinary amount. Just have to admit it. Gonna clear some roaches here as well. Of course, can almost one-shot them at this point. Oh, did not want to do that. I think I'm also gonna be caught out of position a little bit here. Yeah. Okay, the ending of this little move out wasn't actually quite brilliant. We do already have a good follow-up set up, so that's nice, but a little bit wasteful out of me. I don't think this was necessary at all. We have a lot of workers, 55. We can go into 2 disruptors, blink, and do another big push out, but ideally I wouldn't have to do any of this, because honestly I was so far ahead. If I just kept my adepts alive, I think I would have been capable of winning with my next push out. Like just with whatever it would have been. Don't think I needed to try very hard in that case. But right now I think I'll actually still need to try a little bit. Oh, you go in here. Get a Twilight, or sorry, a what you call these? Get a Templar Archives as well as a Forge. So we are transitioning out of this, and then we'll just start producing Stalkers immediately. We're gonna leave these Stalkers at home for a little bit. We don't want to send Stalkers across the map until we have Blink and until we know we're safe. So Adepts are good by themselves because they can't be surrounded by links. Stalkers can be surrounded by links and there's no escape possible. So yeah, that's always a little bit scary. Always a little bit scary. Gonna start my Immortal production immediately as well. And we're gonna shade in towards the main base. The reason I want to shade into the main... oh, well, actually, I'm not gonna shade into the main at all. The reason why I thought I wanted to shade into the main... oh my god! Oh, this is actually really dumb. Oh no, I lost both of my disruptors there. That was really stupid. Because I also see that the layer hasn't even finished yet, which means that Glio Reconstitution, also known as Roach Speed, is still really far away. And that gives you loads of opportunities as the Protoss player here to deal some big damage. Okay, so right now he's eyeing most likely a bit of a surround, and I'm eyeing a fort base. Dang it. Okay, so we have this started at least, which is nice. Maybe I can clear this. At the same time go for a cancel on the outside base, which I definitely can. Doesn't even have roach speed yet. I mean, this game should still be over. I'm still ahead. I have a faster fort base, for the love of God. So if I don't win this game, I'm going to be fairly disappointed in myself. But I made it really hard by losing 2 disruptors for free. I mean, that's just stupid. Basically, this structure as well as the prism speed, all of it. I wasted like close to 700-800 resources here for no real reason, which is obviously not super optimal. of these over here. We do have some more Templar on the way. And I'm going to make sure that I have a depth spread around the map. This is going to allow me to spot where my opponent is coming from, which is important because I believe he needs to attack me. I have so many workers. My eco is so much better that unless he completely surprises me with a run by somewhere, I still don't think I'm actually going to lose. Imagine how much easier though this game would have been had I not accidentally lost my prism with 2 disruptors in it. I could have been continuously harassing mineral lines. I could have been doing loads of fun stuff, but instead we're here sucking. Another cannon can come in. Kind of want to get some cannons over here as well. Oh, that feels somewhat scary, almost. But the storm saves. Storms always save, honestly. Yeah, I just don't see a way in which I lose this game, if I'm going to be honest. Where's my observer? It's here. It's probably the worst position for the observer to be in, because units can do this just fine. Gonna move across the map a little bit. Make sure I can't get easily run by. Even if there's just pylons stopping the run by, that is still better than nothing stopping the run by, you know? Gonna send my... Oh, stalkers over here. And get more and more stalkers in my army as well. This is going to die. I thought I had a couple of Templar coming in, but I guess I hadn't. My bad. He's gonna try to push me from here. I don't think that's viable. Oh, let's just attack my own thing. I think I did. Gonna clear this. It's gonna make it a little bit smaller. And we're gonna just straight up warp into my opponent's main base. This is a hold. Oh. It's not the tightest hold that I've had in my life. And we also lost our prism across the map, which actually kind of sucks. But at the same time, we have such a good position right now. I think it's going to be difficult to still lose this game. I've been saying that for a while, but I still believe it. Just because it hasn't happened yet, or just because I haven't won it yet, doesn't mean I'm not still going to win it. Okay, I want to send my stalkers forward, clear a little bit of creep. At the same time, probably setting up a run by on the other side. I think will be a good play here. You're coming with me. And we're maxed out as well, so yeah, make of that what you will, but I think we probably want to push in here at least a little bit. Maybe, do I even care about fighting off creep right now or no? Not sure if I even do. It's coming in with a run by. Feels like a mistake, no? Oh, maybe I'm the one that made the mistake. Never mind. Cancel everything I said. Oh no. I lost all my Templar as well for free. Not only did I lose my Disruptors for free, I just also lost my Templar. Oh my god, I'm awful at this game. You can't be serious. I just lost like 7 Templar while I was... Oh no. I hope I did clear a little bit. If I still win this game now, I think my opponent has every right to be upset, as I made so many errors. I really don't feel like I deserve this win at all. To be fair, my early game was so ridiculously good that maybe it won't matter, but I'm starting to get my doubts, honestly. I don't even have a super battery available anymore. Oh no. I think I actually lost. I can't believe this. Kevin! Good lord. How can you play so well in the early game and mess it up so hard in the rest of the game? This is actually a free win that I threw out of the window here. Look at this. I'm maxed. Is he even on Hive yet? Okay, he has a Hive, but that's it. I have freaking infinite storms here. And he has like 5 banelings. He has 21 banelings, that's it. And I was paying attention to this, make sure I don't die, and I just walked all of my entire army just walks into whatever he sends in. Yeah, look at this. Poof. 2 banelings connect. His actual move command as well. That makes life even worse. Good lord. Okay, I'm not gonna end it like this. Minus 41 as well. As if life wasn't difficult enough. I really want to play against Trifex once more. I did everything incorrect that game. Now I get Clem. Alright. You're gonna die, Clem. Oy. Felt like my opening was so ridiculously good there. Like actually so good. Fairly frustrated now. Like I shouldn't even engage, like I shouldn't even move on creep if I'm not paying attention to it. It makes no sense, like whatsoever, but I did it and I paid the price. It's a good lesson. I was winning, so we were even in workers. He had less gases. Whenever a Zerg has less gases than you usually don't even really need to attack. You only attack if you really can. So if you have Storm, you're full on your upgrades. You have complete supply. You know, you're properly set up at home, all of that jazz. That was really dumb. I don't think it's possible to lose that game if I were to try like 10 more times. Complete free win. Oh well. Let's see if we can take some points away from Clem. That would be nice at least. I wonder if I want to start with a Stargate here. I feel like I've played some games with Stargate on this map that didn't quite work out the way I wanted to. Because I don't like flying into slow zones and stuff like that. It always feels bad for me. No, this is going to be a... If he opens with a Reaper, I'd be uber surprised in a way, actually. But then again, he always opens with a Reaper. But this is such a bad map for a Reaper. And there's one simple reason for that. It's that you have a single building wall off. Why am I getting completely destroyed here by this SCV? Hello? Why is that happening? Okay. SCC is gonna go down without an issue, I think. I hope he doesn't build a Reaper. Reaper and Bunker would actually be fairly annoying to deal with. Hope he doesn't scout. He is scouting. Okay, it's not a Marine, otherwise it would most likely be down already. Okay, not the end of the world. Can start my Adapt ASAP as well. And then I'm gonna get a Stargate. I wonder if this... I think this probe is gonna die if I send it back like that. Would be a mistake. Just gonna wait a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's a Reaper. It's gonna go straight into my main base, scout my Stargate, and then piss off. But I'm okay with it. At least this is my prediction. Solid prediction, Kevin. Maybe it is a Marine first? That would be fairly odd, no? I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Really? Huh. You live, you learn, I guess. Oh, it was Reactor first! So that means we need to get an Oracle out. Because I lost my first Adept like an idiot. This is a new one, by the way. I haven't quite seen it yet. I saw you go there, mate. Oh my god. Did I just let one go for free? I think I did. I have one or two. I have one Adept left. So I killed 6 Marines and lost 2 Adepts. Does that feel like a good deal for me? Not even sure. I'm not sure if that does feel like a good deal for me. Okay, gonna get a pylon over here as well. I only have one gate, I just realized. It's not entirely what I wanted, but we'll live with it. I'm gonna pretend like I don't have phoenixes. How does that sound? Probably pretty stupid. Just gotta make sure I don't fly into a mine. That would be painful. Is he still producing stuff here? Seems to be the case, no? Can I get a battery then? Maybe he's not still producing stuff. And I just completely misread this game. I have a third gas already. Okay, he wasn't producing stuff. So what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna move in. With what? With what, Kevin? What are we gonna move in with? With these units, surely. Please, one more shot. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Can I clear this? No, I can't. These guys go back to work. Lost one Phoenix, and I've lost an Oracle, which I'll need to rebuild as well, which is frustrating. If I didn't need to actually build my Oracle, it wouldn't be so bad. But I know he's most likely going into... Wait, is there a third CC already? That feels fairly fast, no? Can you hold that? Any Terran players in here? It's gonna be too late by the time I read the comments, but... If there's any Terran players, be sure to tell me if that sounds safe to you all. I don't think... It doesn't sound very safe to me. So I'm gonna try to go for a little bit of a bust here. Throw down the Templar Archives. And get some vision out on the map, huh? Get a little bit of vision out on the map. I'm gonna get a fort base as well. Fort bases are tight, as we all know. Ooh, that's not so cool. Wonder if I can actually ever get this up without it getting spotted. I think that is now officially... That dream has ended, basically. No way, he's still going, right? He's out so far. Please now. Oh my god, he killed it. At least he knows that I want to attack him. So it's going to stop him from doing anything interesting. Like if he thinks of moving out on the map right now, that's not going to be great. Just now he's scanned. He's like, wait, you don't actually have... He's going here? This is insane. Why are you doing this to yourself, Clan? Oh, this is beautiful, though. But why are you doing this to yourself still? The question remains, huh? Well, maybe because it worked, or what? Actually, trading for me right now is not bad. My army is better in smaller portions anyway. Did I just lose 2 Phoenixes for free? No, I think I just lost 1. Not the end of the world. Get one of these. And we're gonna kind of try to create an active game, because the less active the game is, the worse it is for me, because I'm mainly relying on zealots for now. Yeah, no shot, dude. I mean, I just saw this. He's gonna drop his mines over there, isn't he? Isn't that exactly what you're gonna do, Claire? No, it's actually not exactly what I was gonna do. Wait, so then I just kill this for free, no? There was Marines in there. I'm gonna check the middle. Last time I lost the game because I didn't check the middle. That was very frustrating as well. Nah, not a fan of this. These two are gonna stay around. How's my upgrades looking? Upgrades, honestly, not looking that great. But... Oh my god, he's actually coming? Been hit in the head, Clem. I think he might have been. Who's gonna tell him, though? Probably doesn't remember. Wait, why are you moving out so far? Oh. What? Uh-oh. This feels like it should have been so much worse for me. Like, so much worse. But I think we're still fairly alive. When I say fairly alive, I think we're completely fine. Where's my opponent? With his army? Is the only question I truly have. We're gonna run around with absolutely every single zealot that I've ever owned in my life. And we're gonna try to get 2-2 out as well, ASAP. Wait, where's your units? Come on, Clem. Show me what you got, buddy. Look how many zealots I have around. I'll take this as a 5th. Is he taking this as a 4th or what? I actually know what he's doing. This didn't go entirely according to plan. Do I still have an observer here somewhere or what? Thought I would have an observer with me for some reason. Don't think I do. Oh wait, but I can just do this. Ship. Beautiful. Wonder if he figured out yet that I'm completely without vision currently. Also wonder if he figured out that I'm sending in one of these real fast. Please, hit something. Need a miracle, don't I? Maybe I need more than a miracle even. Wait, you seeing this? That's also not great. Yeah, I don't care about that. You can kill it. I feel like I've not been playing this out all that well. Come on, walk into it. Thank you very much, my dear friend. I'm not sure if this army can actually do what I want it to do. Which is win fights against his army. I think it might be capable though. Oh. Not entirely brilliant either. What is this? That doesn't look right. I need to clear these rocks, don't I? It's so difficult to deal with lips otherwise, isn't it? It's almost impossible to deal with lips. Even if I clear these rocks, it feels impossible to deal with lips. Come on. That's okay. Oh, that could have been a hit. Hit and a half, maybe? Did lose a couple of my disruptors, though. Also not entirely what I wanted. Still need some extra crap over here, don't I? Come here, buddy. Not entirely it. Wonder if I can get this tower back. Seems like I maybe can. Don't want to show the fact that I have Colossus yet. That's obviously going to be a touchy little subject.
Very well. I am the voice you require, my state.
Okay, what is this? This also doesn't look great for me, honestly.
I am here in the shadows.
Do I even have... yeah. I have the range. Started doubting whether I even had range at this point. Usually not a very good sign. Oh, don't want to continuously move into freaking lips now, do I? He bamboozled me real good, but at the same time I also think I bamboozled him a little bit. It's not the tightest game that I've played in my life. But I'm sure he thinks the same thing. Okay, that's gone.
Your consciousness awakened.
Uh-oh. Please don't die. Okay, I lost a couple, but maybe not the end of the world. We're gonna go clear that base at the same time as well. So we're gonna move in here right now. That was a nice F2 little move there you had, Clam. Gotta get one more of these over here. Make sure he can just easily take outside bases. I think it's gonna be one of my main plans here. Nah, don't want to fight that. I wonder if I can clear this base with my DTs. I think I might be capable of doing just that. Oh, that's a hit. That's going to be a hit. Ooh, that's a couple of big hits, actually. Maybe I can clear this one as well. Maybe I can clear it. Please! Well, that would have happened this game if I had been capable of clearing that. I wonder if I can hold this now. I don't think I can, which is frustrating, but also just the truth. Uh-oh. This map is so hard for Toss, no? Maybe I can shoot him here. I definitely can. Oh my god, I definitely can. Die! Please! One more, one more, one more. Oh no. That was not so great, was it? That was not so great. He built a planetary over here right next to it. That also wasn't a great move, but he got away with it. That's the only thing that matters. This is a pretty epic game, though. I think I'm gonna lose this base now. There's really not that much I can do about it. This map is crazy. It's so hard to attack and so hard for me to defend as well. Like, Liberators are so ridiculous here. Of course, no balance wine. But they are fairly good. I guess Disruptors are always good, though. Bull. Oh. Almost had him. But not quite. Yeah, I think I'm losing this game. Nah, that's that, maybe? We can actually do something here still. From the side. Maybe that's a hit. Super battery is helping. I just don't think I dealt enough damage to my opponent. I'm so surprised he just doesn't go for that base. He doesn't just go for that base, of course. How that sentence should be. Yeah, I think that will be it. Rough, rough, rough. Felt like we had this at certain points. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, never mind. We were completely dead in the end. Were we okay here? 185, 198. Yeah, it's not great. A bit earlier, maybe. 177. We had a lot of cash in the bank. This recall. Okay, at this point, I think we're in a bad spot. Because we're just losing so much control here. It's way better. Way better eco as well. 79. I think I should have sent my prisms somehow in there still. Should have rebuilt prisms, that's for sure. I always forget to do that in late game. But it's so important there. I think my army splits were good. And I had some okay fights, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do once Ellipses are out. The pushing area through the middle is so short, and I can't push through here once Liberator set up either. It feels like I'm forced into like maybe Tempest, but Tempest in a, I don't know. Tempest also don't feel brilliant. Maybe I actually should just rush out Tempest. Makes more sense than staying on this type of formation. And I just can't attack into him if he rotates properly, which I think he messed up a couple of times. I hit a couple too many disruptor shots. But even then, it's actual pain. Like this area, so easily defendable, so easily attackable by Lips. Alright, that's going to be it for today's episode of Road to Rank 1. I hope you did enjoy it despite the painful loss against Trifax. And a pretty okay games for the rest, so not unhappy, but did lose a bunch of MMR. We'll get that back next week. Thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.